Hi beautiful souls, it's Tan back here with an astrology video today on the moon signs, and we're starting off with the Cancer moon in this moon sign series. So before you continue and watch this video, I would suggest that you watch my moon sign introduction video first so you can kind of get an idea about the concepts and theories that I'm going to talk about in this video and where that's kind of coming from. So I'm going to leave a link to that introduction video up there. So the way I'm going to proceed with this video is first I'm going to talk a little bit about the Cancer moon as an infant and what their needs were, and then the Cancer moon's relationship with the mother, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the habit patterns of the Cancer moon as a result of conditioning during infancy, which actually is not really the true potential of this moon sign or any moon sign really. They're conditionings. So it's really not your individual emotional patterns, so it's going to be kind of the lower vibration of the moon sign before we jump into talking about how to decondition your emotional patterns so that you can reach a higher vibration of your moon sign. Alright, and then I'll be going into the what it's like to be in a relationship with someone who's got a Cancer moon. What their needs are and how you can best cope with that. And then I'm going to end the video talking about the higher vibration or the highest potential of the Cancer moon. So it's going to be something like that. Maybe not in that particular order, but something similar. So when the Cancer moon was an infant, they kind of had most of their basic needs met. Due to the kind of mother that they had. So when they cried, mother was there to kind of give them milk if they needed to, or to put them to sleep if they needed that, to pick them up when they fell, things like that. This is kind of speaking without taking into account the aspects, but the Cancer moon person usually had a relationship with mom where the two of them had a special kind of attachment to each other. The mother kind of remained a constant in the child's life, whether good or bad, and it's usually the first person the child thinks of when they need to be making decisions in their life. Mother herself was imprinted into the mind of the child. As a Cancer moon, you may find it harder than most other moon signs to change your habit patterns, because of the fact that your mother played a huge role in shaping them. So you kind of became attached, the moon, to attachment, Cancer, of your habit patterns, your mother. Does that make sense? There are lots of Cancer moons out there who have, of course, changed their lifestyle, changed their mindset even, about certain things. But they would still make sure that there's like this one thing, and this would depend on each Cancer moon person, but they would make sure that there's like this one thing that doesn't change, that remains the same. They might, let's say, move to a different part of the world, move into a more unfamiliar environment for different purposes, but they would still move with their best friend, you know what I mean? Or they might do it alone, but they might make sure to take something meaningful with them, like their favorite book. The things that brings them sentiment is the thing that the Cancer moon clings to throughout any changes in their life. So this is done mainly from the need to have safety and predictability in the mind. You as a Cancer moon need something familiar, with you, even if you yourself have chosen to be in a chaotic environment or to move somewhere, relocate, and start your life over. You as a Cancer moon are searching for one person that you can basically trust with your life. That makes you feel safe and that would kind of be by your side forever. You want to be able to give and receive that, and when you find that, you bloom. So in a way, Cancer moon people can be late bloomers because they're searching for someone in their life who can be that constant. Without that constant, the Cancer moon is unstable, being a fluctuating water sign. You can move from one relationship to the next, one lifestyle to the next, jobs and hobbies, and you might keep changing these things. You can be easily moved and influenced by the nuances of life itself. Jumping from one false situation in which you believe is familiar to you to the next one, until you find that one true familiar situation, one true constant. I have seen this happening with all of the many Cancer moons that I know in my life. A friend of mine has a Cancer moon, you know, he's always jumping from one job to the next, and he's had like 15 jobs, always thinking that this next one is going to be the final one, but it's not. He thinks that all of his many relationships, each one of them is going to be the last one, but it never is. But now he's found a decent girl, I think. It's kind of actually working out for him. And funny enough, he's managed to hold down a decent job at the same time. When he found his constant, you know, someone stable enough for him, he can bloom in other areas of his life. That is the attachment style of the Cancer moon. If you're in a relationship with a Cancer moon, the first thing that you need to know, and the most important thing, is that they are very vulnerable people. Not to say that they're weak. In fact, the fact that they're vulnerable makes them very strong, very tough. Every heartbreak that they experience is an imprinted memory that they can never really shake, and they don't want to, because they kind of want to keep the good memories. So even if it hurts to death, the Cancer moon might still want to hang on to that pain, because what comes with that pain is also the good memories. They want to hang on to the good bits, even if it means the painful bits also have to stay. That makes the Cancer moon extremely tough. However, it doesn't mean that you should break their heart if you can avoid it, because it will break them. But they'll still want to hang on to it because of all the good memories. So it's gonna turn to like this depressing situation. The second thing you need to know about dating a Cancer moon is that they are highly intuitive. The moon is the most intuitive planet, and Cancer is probably the most intuitive sign, and the water element, which rules Cancer, is the most intuitive element. So we've got like triple intuition here, guys. So a Cancer moon person can spot insincere feelings 1,000 miles away. And they don't have time to play games with you, because remember, they're searching for the one. So they won't even want to be involved with you, and they may even just ignore you if they can sense your insincerity. The sign of Cancer is represented by the crab, so you know, think about the crab shell. If they have that crab shell on, it's gonna be really hard to break through. And if you crack it open, you're gonna need to be able to take care of all that mushiness and softness that's going on inside. Because Cancer moon is so intuitive at its lowest vibration, you can really bite people where it hurts, and then act as if you're the victim of the situation. Cancer moons can do that. You can kind of forever have that shell up and never really experience what it means to love and break and let it go. You can be so easily influenced by life's subtleties that you can drift and end up further and further away from where you really want to be, and then feel completely in danger of life itself. But with a bit of habit adjustment that all the moon signs can do, the Cancer moon can be at their highest energy vibration. You are highly creative and imaginative. You are loved and adored by children and animals and elderlies and people. They adore the soft and genuine and very innocent side of you. You can be the most understanding person on the entire planet, being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. And you can say with all sincerity, hey, I understand how you feel. I know what you're going through. I know Cancer moon people that would just sit with me when I'm feeling bad, and they would be there with me for hours and days if they have to be. in order for me to feel better. They're very patient people. Cancer moon people don't just leave people who are feeling bad. They stay and stay and stay with you. Cancer moon people don't judge because they really do understand. And that's my take on the Cancer moon. If you have a Cancer moon, please leave a comment below and let me know if you can resonate with some of the experiences that I talked about. And have you deconditioned your habit patterns? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and subscribing and coming along with me on these wonderful and amazing astrology journeys. Growing together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!